In this video, we are going to see how to spin up a NetFoundry customer hosted edge router in Amazon Web Services. So for this, we'll start with the NetFoundry console configuration. Go to the edge routers section and click on the top plus icon to create a new router. I'm going to call this CER, Customer Edge Router, AWS Singapore. I'm also going to add an attribute for this edge router as CER, and this is going to be hosted in customer's AWS instance. So I'm selecting customer hosted and I click on create. Right. So please note that a registration key is created for registering this edge router to the NetFoundry controller. So the edge router that has been created is going to have a registration key with a set expiry of 48 hours. So you could see that it shows expires in 2 days. To register this customer hosted edge router in AWS Singapore, we'll have to first log into the AWS console. I'm already logged in here. And under the EC2 dashboard, you'll have to go on launch a NetFoundry instance. So let's see the process and steps of doing that. Click on launch instances. Click on AWS Marketplace and search for NetFoundry. There you see NetFoundry Edge Router and select that. NetFoundry provides a support guide for provisioning AWS Edge routers, and that's available at our support hub. So make sure you go through this support guide before you start the process. And NetFoundry also provides edge router virtual machine sizing guides, and these sizing guides will help you to select the right VM size based on your requirements. So I'm going to select C5 large. I'm going to go to the configuration details. Let's look at the prerequisites in terms of creating the VM in a VPC. So I have already created the VPC by the name CS Support Guide Lab subnet, and I also have created a subnet within this VPC, and this VPC subnet has access to the internet via an internet gateway. So please note that NetFoundry requires internet underlay. The NetFoundry edge router registration process also requires internet. Therefore, you need to have internet available for the edge router. And there are two methods as described in a support guide. You could either register the edge router via a NAT gateway or an internet gateway. So in this lab, we're going to show you how to register the NetFoundry edge router in a public subnet using an internet gateway. So going back to the configuration details. So I'm going to select the VPC that we have created for this lab, and the subnet is already pre-selected. Please make sure to leave it as auto assign public IP enabled so that you get a IP assigned for the edge router. And now is the very important step. This edge router has been assigned a key by the NetFoundry console. And as part of the deployment steps, we have an option to register the edge router via the user data option in AWS. So I'm going to copy this set of command. This is a 2-line command. Please note that you don't have to make any changes there. So I'm going to paste that command, the space. Then I'm going to copy the registration key from the NetFoundry console. Then I'm going to paste it here. Now let's hit on review and launch. Okay, I'm going to click on launch. I'm going to use an pre-existing key pair. And that's it. So this is going to take a couple of minutes. Okay, so this virtual machine is now up and running in AWS. You can see the state. And if you go back to the NetFoundry console, we also see that the registration is successful. So please note that it can take up to 5 minutes for the status to reflect under the edge routers. So you will see that this particular edge router that we provisioned will move from not registered to registered and online state like the other edge routers. Thank you for watching.